welcome to Forge Wellness. I'm your host, Josh Carter, here at the Forge in beautiful Mint Hill, North Carolina. And today we're going to be going through a quick little burner workout that you can do at home with one piece of equipment. And for me, that's going to be my kettlebell, but you can use weighted plates, dumbbells, or if you need to, fill up a book bag with some books and go to town on it. So without wasting any more time, we're going to get right into it. Let's start by knocking out 30 mountain climbers. We're not going to focus on speed with these. We're going to focus on doing it with good form, squeezing our butt, bracing our core, bringing our knees up into our chest. "15 push-ups, right into it. Let's go. All right, no rest yet. Grab your kettlebell or your weight. Hold it in front of you like this, knees slightly bent, big chest. We're going to bring it up in front of us, just below shoulder height for 12 reps. Should be feeling a good burn. Excellent work. We're going to take a quick rest, sip some water if you need it. Keep moving though to keep the blood pumping. You guys have about 8 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go right back into mountain climbers. 30 reps. Right into push-ups, no rest. Good job, guys. Grab your weight. 12 reps. Let's keep it going. Nice and controlled as you lower that weight back down. Ooh, I'm burning. Nice work, guys. Take a quick rest. We're going to go about 15 seconds of rest, right back into our final round. Keeping an eye on my clock, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it with our last set of mountain climbers. Good work, right into 15 push-ups. You can modify by putting your knees on the floor. That's what I'm gonna do for this round. Feel free to do those on your toes. Let's keep moving. Front raises, 12 reps. Nice work, guys. Feeling good. We're gonna take about a minute to rest or so, and then we're gonna move into working our lower body, continuing to work the core. Everything you do, guys, make sure that you're engaging your seat and your powerhouse. You're gonna be squeezing a Kegel, pulling your belly button in tight as if you're trying to touch your backbone with it, squeezing your core. Brace it like you're gonna take a hit. Let's get ready to go in about 15 seconds. We're gonna start with some goblet squats. You'll need your weight. You're gonna hold it in front of you like this, taking a hip to shoulder width stance through my heels and letting my toes turn out comfortably. You can have your feet straight forward if you like. That requires slightly more mobility. The big thing is make sure you're comfortable so you can do this with good form. And let's get ready to go. Holding that weight at your chest, shoulders back and down, chest is up. We're gonna break with our hips. Knees go out, coming down into the squat and back up. We're gonna go for 15 reps. Nice work. Moving into sumo deadlifts, taking a good wide stance, toes pointed out. We're gonna grab the kettlebell and a nice low squat with our shoulders pulled back and down and focus on pushing the ground apart with our feet. Pretend like you're trying to split the earth in half with your feet. What that's gonna do is cause the medial glutes, that's the muscles through the side of your butt, to kick in and really work to help push you up. So with that nice wide stance, shoulders back and down, big chest, push the ground apart. We're gonna go for 12 reps. Good job. Last thing we're going to do in this circuit. Kettlebell is up and overhead, nice and high. I'm going to step out into a lunge. Whichever leg steps forward, I'm going to rotate my body to that side. Down into the lunge and back up to the top. Good work, guys. Take a few seconds to rest. Get ready to go again. Sip some water if you need it. Keep moving. Keep that blood flowing. Heart rate up. Get ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, pushing those hips all the way through at the top. 1, good work. Right into sumo deadlifts. Excellent work. Into lever lunges, keep up with me. If you're ahead of me, great work. Good work. Pat yourself on the back. Sip some water, take a rest. Keep moving. A few more seconds. We're gonna go for round 3. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final round. Feeling that burn. When you finish your squats, no rest. Right into sumo deadlifts. Oh, that one didn't count, didn't touch the floor. If you catch yourself slacking, correct yourself, do it right. Nice job. Take a couple minutes to rest. I'm lying, take 90 seconds to rest. Grab a towel, grab a mat. If you're at home, I would tell you, be much happier on the carpet. We're gonna crush out abs together. Sweating. We're gonna start our abs today with some flutter kicks, then some sit-ups, and then some scissors. We're gonna do 3 rounds of this together. I give you guys about another 15 seconds to catch your breath, sip some water, set up your place to do abdominal conditioning. And 3, 2, 1, let's get it. We're gonna start with flutter kicks. I'm gonna push my lower back into the ground, keep my shoulders up off the floor. I can support my head on my fingertips, however, do not grab and interlock your fingers and pull on your neck. Definitely don't do that. Once you're up in position, we're gonna flutter. 30 reps. 7, 8, I'm only counting one leg moving, which means that both legs count as a half rep. Make sure you're holding your belly button in tight. Good work. Once you've completed 30 of those, we're going to move into some sit-ups, but we're going to be intentional in how we do them. This is going to prevent too much flexion in the lumbar spine of the back and really going to isolate the core, forcing us to use our transverse and rectus abdominis. So you're going to make a diamond, put it under your lower back, keep one knee bent, elbows are up off the floor, the other leg's out straight. When I crunch, I'm not going to think about crunching forward towards my knee. I'm going to think about touching my nose to the ceiling. So I'm pushing into my lower back, keeping my elbows up off the ground, coming up to the ceiling. Coming up on 10, we're going to go to 20. When you get to 10, switch legs. If you're feeling any discomfort in your neck, you can put a small towel or pad under your back to provide support, and use the fingertips behind your head method. Again, no interlocking the fingers. Make sure you're not craning on your neck as you go to get up. Let's get 10 more for a total of 20. Each time you do this, make sure that you're focused on pulling that belly button in tight towards your backbone and squeezing the muscles through your core. That was 20 reps total. We're going to move into our last exercise on this circuit. We're going to do 20 scissor kicks. This one you can put your hands under your butt, fingertips behind the ears. Find what's comfortable. What's key is that your lower back isn't hyperextending through any of these exercises, that we're maintaining a nice neutral spine and maybe even slight flexion, pressing it into the floor. If you start to feel any pain or discomfort through your lower back while you're doing these exercises, stop and reassess your form. If that doesn't work, go find coaching in person. Find the right coach and someone that can direct you in better modifications or better movements for you. Here we go, scissor kicks. We're gonna go for 30 reps total, only counting one leg. Same form as the flutters. This time we're going one on top of the other. Good work, guys. Taking a quick rest. We're going to repeat this circuit one more time. Then we're going to do some quick stretching and be done for the day. Get you a few good deep breaths. Sip some water if you need it. This time we're going to drop our reps to 20 flutter kicks, 8 sit-ups on each side of the McGill crunches, and then 20 scissor kicks. Here we go. Starting with the flutters in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Once you finish that, no rest. Let's go right into those hook line crunches. McGill crunch. Pulling that belly button in on each rep. Switching sides when you get to 8 reps. Nice work. Shake it out. Last set. 20 scissor kicks. Here we go. Good work. Your abs are probably feeling wrecked. If not, you're a beast. Way to go. We're going to stretch them out real quick. Let's start by laying flat on our stomach. Raising up onto our elbows, and we're going to pull through our elbows, pushing our shoulders down and pulling back so that we can start to feel a good stretch through our abdominal muscles. Look up. Take deep breaths as you do this. This should feel great after what we just did. All right, we're gonna lay down flat. I want you to take your arms and make them look like a cactus. We're gonna start with your right side. Move that arm up just a few inches. Allow your shoulder to rotate in towards the floor. And we're gonna roll back just slightly to feel a good stretch through the front side of our shoulder and our chest. Almost like stretching the front wall of your armpit. And switch, let's get the other side. You notice I'm not the most flexible or mobile person you've ever seen. That is really a weak point of mine. But I still make time to do it. Still take about 15 minutes at the end of every hard workout to stretch out. For today, we're not going to take quite that much time, but we're still going to make time to do it. Good work. Take your arm now as if you're going to scratch your back. Grab your elbow and gently pull. You should start to feel a good stretch through the back of the shoulder and the middle of your back. A few more seconds. And relax. Let's get the other side. Scratch your back, hand on the back of your elbow, gently push. When you're stretching, a lot of times we have a tendency to think we got to go hard and really deep into the stretch. The truth is, you can get a good stretch and it can be very gentle. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the deepest, hardest stretch you could possibly feel, 1 being not feeling anything at all. I usually try to get to about a 4, maybe a 4.5 at the most. Excellent work. Let's take your left leg first, bring it up front, back knees on the ground. I'm going to lean forward into this lunge, keeping my hips squared off. I'm feeling a good stretch through my hip flexor complex right here. The top part of my quadriceps muscle group. You can take this hand and bring it up and reach back to start feeling it stretch really deep. And relax. Same thing on the other side. This time the right leg comes forward. You're gonna lean forward into that lunge, keeping your hips square. If your balance isn't quite good enough to do this freestanding, feel free to bring something over a chair. I used to grab a stick when I first started doing these and just hold it there to help me stretch. And relax. Good work. We're gonna have a seat on the floor and we're gonna reach forward towards our right foot first. You can go both hands. That's a little too much for me. I like to gently stretch. If you pull on your toe, and if you can't quite reach your toe, feel free to grab a towel and stretch like that with the towel. But as you pull back, you should start to feel a stretch just behind the back of your knee and through your calf. That calf actually starts up behind the knee and then runs down into the area that we think it does. So to feel that stretch back there is normal and really good for it. And let's switch. Other side. Lean forward into that stretch. Keep your leg flat. Pulling back on the toe. And y'all are done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Great work. I had fun. I sure hope you did. I'll catch you next time. Josh Carter with Forge Wellness NC here in beautiful Mint Hill, North Carolina. Take care.